It's interesting that they tell you to save the game when it doesn't really work. You know what I mean? Oh god. Hey, Freaknik. Alright. What's up? Not much. Just playing some Doki Doki. This song, yeah. I'm pretty sure we decided that, Yuri was probably gonna die next, right? Am I dropping any frames, by the way? How does it look? Loud. Yeah, it looks like she's just inherited all the bad stuff, right? Okay. Yeah, she's probably gonna die. Judgment, yeah, captive. Let's do Inferno again. Yeah, it's definitely more depressive than it is horror. That's true. Okay. Alright, oh, entropy, that's a fun word. I actually really like that word. It's a fun word. Wait, what happens if I do it each equally? This game looks kind of boring. Yeah, I mean, you kind of had to be here. Like, watch, like, the last, I'd say, 20 minutes of my previous stream of this. Then you'll get it. Because, like, right now I'm trying to decide, who's gonna die next. Well, not necessarily decide who's gonna die next, but, like, I'm trying to figure out who's gonna die next. And make sure I see what that person does. Like, this looks all cute and shit, but no, it's not. So yeah, let's see what happens if I do, like... Because, like, I have 9 for one, and then I guess that's 2 for the other. So... What happens if I do them each equally? No, that's not what I meant. I mean, that might be how it is. I don't know. I don't think that's how it is, though. Oh, crap. Milk. Bubbles. Socks. Anime. Yeah, because, like, it was Freaknik, the person that we picked last time was like, the character doesn't even exist anymore. Because, like, at the end of that run, she fucking killed herself. At least it looked like it. And then the game just, like, kind of reset and made me do a new file, and now she's just gone from the game. Hey again, Madman. Glad to see you didn't run away on us, haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Madman. Oh, did you see that glitch there? Yeah, none of that stuff happened the first time. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. God, that was so weird. Like he deserves any slack. Oh god. Is it just me or is the music like out of pitch at some points? You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Is that supposed to happen? Is Monica talking right now? Natsuki certainly has a big mouth for someone who keeps manga collection in the club room. Or is that supposed to say Sayori right now and she's like blocking it? Yeah, that's why he's thinking in who will date, like not even acknowledge. Yeah, because Sayori doesn't even exist now. What does that even say? I can't even tell. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Bleh. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Madman. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read? Yeah, it was kind of crazy, Carol, because, like, after that we looked in the game files, because, like, when Sayori died, we found her hanging in her room, and it said that an exception occurred, right, in this file. So we go and look in the file, and the notes are like Monica's controlling the game. It's like, oh, I don't know what, like, the file literally said, oh, I don't know what to do. I guess I'll just delete Sayori. I mean, she's the one that's making this so difficult. Well, I can't really say no either way. Why is the classroom at a Dutch shot? Was it at an angle before? I don't think so. Like I said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. Wait. I didn't mean it like that. Ooh. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. Yeah, it's weird. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? Alright, see ya, sexy Gordon Ramsay. I know this isn't your speed. I just felt like... Well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. You could, discuss it if you wanted. House Collection would be cute. This is the same as the first run. She picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Yeah. I think I'll probably be good on mods for a while. Now that Erin settles in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around in the closet. Ugh. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Yeah, you're right, it's not tilted anymore. Something tells me that's not quite right. I've never seen text appear like that, and that's the first time I've seen the fuck word. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Ah. Sometimes. Oh, shit, I forgot who was talking. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know, anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. You haven't noticed your kawaii face, madman? Only every day, baby. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. That was weird. It was really weird to hear someone else say that, you know what I mean? Is that really dumb to say? I know that feel. Like outside of text, that's weird. I get a closer look at the box. Yeah, Freaknik, it's alright. Hop onto another stream. I get it if this isn't your speed. I get it. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. Click, come on. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. Oh, the piano's playing. Didn't someone say something about the piano and how it meant something? How it meant that Monica was, like, secretly listening? I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, madman. Consider this a lesson straight from a Don't judge a book. I missed the last line. 1 second. But I'll tell you one thing, Batman. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature cub. Don't judge a book by its cover. And that's interesting. It's different here. Wonder if, where does it say the thing about, fucking Monica? What if it says something different? Freaking Monica. Alright, so that's different. God, why is that happening? What does that mean? I don't get it. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly mo. Oh crap, what does mo mean? I never understood what mo means. Don't just stand there. Atsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. She's free to judge with me anytime? What does that mean? Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. Okay, is judge a euphemism? I'm starting to get confused. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space she hopes I wouldn't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet. So I can talk at the same time. That's not in quotes. So he's thinking that. Come on. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Ooh, it's self-aware. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you were just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Huh? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. Or like I could get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser. I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Huh? Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. Come on. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. Alright, what does that really say? God damn. I knew there was some beef with the dad. Oh, that just doesn't exist. Or maybe I have to click once. At least it's safe here in the club room. Alright, now let's look at history. Come on. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. Alright. God, that's so weird. Why is that happening? Does that happen to Yuri too? At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monika's kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Ha. Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. It looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey. Did shit flash? Did the game flash right there? What the fuck? Hey.
Hi.
Hey, come see this.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So you've already seen the that one scene?
No, this is the first time I've seen this scene.
No, I mean the one where, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you check the game's file?
Yes.
Yeah.
Shiori's making this so difficult. I'll just fucking delete her from existence.
Yeah.
God. Oh my god, more shit I can't read. Oh jeez. Alright, what did that really say? It doesn't even say what it said.
It's a bunch of gibberish.
Natsuki, are you okay? Stick your dick in it?
No.
I don't think that's what this game's about.
You don't know where that hole's been.
Yeah, all 5 of them.
Yeah.
Here. Monika reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, madman. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway...
You're not you when you're hungry.
Why don't we all share poems now? Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion, to be fair. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. Oh, it's this again. I just need to put my thoughts into words, hold on, okay. This is your first time writing a poem? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes, and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits used to typical new writers, and having been through it myself, I haven't picked up on them. I think most noticeable thing recognizing new writers is that they forget to do stuff. In other words, they might pick a writing style, separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's also many different skills and techniques to go into writing a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. Might take you some time, but it all comes with practice. I also hope that everyone in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if you're usually apologizing to yourself, me, or Natsuki. You mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost Under the Light. Alright, it's the same one. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. Blah, 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 blah. I wasn't thinking that, but you took a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. What? You would think, ooh, I like the poem, even though it's short. It's really descriptive. It wasn't too short? Nah. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I want to write something a little more mild. Oh my god. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Hoo-hoo. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, madman. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all, but remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Okay. Alright, let's see what happens when Natsuki likes a poem. Huh? Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki reads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems. Poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I wanted to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. And then she took the shit on the floor. What? Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Urgh. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. I'm pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. People could try, but that's about it. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style shouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read but hits you hard, like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I said it for rhyme at the end, but then it made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling last line, so you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided humor with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but Natsuki feeling proud isn't something I won't take away. Alright, what the fuck does Monica do to me? I'm kind of scared. Hi, Madman. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, and you totally haven't done this before, if you have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ha! Don't worry, Madman. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I had Monica my poem. Mm-hmm. I like it, Madman. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Uh-huh. It was a swoosh, but, like, I think we already counted that one. So, like, do we count the same ones multiple times? Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. Ahaha. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Haha. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house. So she's in a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? God, that was fucking creepy. Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Let's read it then. A hole in the wall, but he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically gazed at my surroundings. But my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Yeah, this poem is different, you're right. But it's the same whole. It's the same title. I get it. So Monica's like, wait, why isn't he spending time with me? You know? It's because she's supposed to be in charge of the game? Oh, is that what her epiphany was? That she figured out that she was in a game? So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Haha, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. I don't know, Carol, but like, I want to say that's what it is, but that sounds too simple for this game, you know what I mean? It sounds too obvious. It's too obvious. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. That whistle's new. Something like earlier, it didn't sound right. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. He's definitely more sad, that's for sure. Like, as in pathetic. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. It's just you're a fucking bitch. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss a symbolism or something? It's clear about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? God damn, I don't know which one's gonna be off next. The language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Something tells me that, like, no matter what you do, Sayori dies first. Is anybody else here, by the way? You still on? Yeah, I'm still on, Halo. How you doing? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. They're the same as last time. I am very curious about this game. First of all, excuse me, princess. I appreciate the offer, but I don't want it because your poem sucks. You're scared? Yeah, it's starting to get kind of freaky. You really want to know how this becomes a horror game? We've actually already passed that point, Halo. If you really want to know, go to my second previous stream of this, and then go to like the last half hour or so. Nah. Madman liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Madman appreciates my advice more than he appreciates... Were people just like... No. Appreciate my advice more. Are you that full of yourself? No. Modding the shit out of KOTOR. What's KOTOR? If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger. I'm embarrassed. This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. It's scarier than... You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look at who's talking, you wanna be edgy bitch. What? Edgy? This is different. Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. Oh my god. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? What? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Madman hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns to me as if she just noticed I was standing here. Yeah, they're kind of back. I want to try to make voices while I still can. Madman. She's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How did I get dragged? I don't know anything, but whoever I agree with will... So of course that's going to... Choose Yuri, choose Yuri. Or not. Why can't I choose Yuri? She was so... God damn it. Alright, I'm gonna be persistent. I'd like to note that I can't even save load. Alright, it's not even... That doesn't even do anything. It doesn't even matter. Monica. Hey, madman. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Haha. Alright, that's a new swoosh. What are we at? What number are we at? You know, whatever. So president I am, right? I can even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. Do your actions have any impact? I don't know. I think they might not, actually. I have a feeling they might not have any impact. Now that you mention it. Because, like, if so many people know about dead Sayori, that means she probably dies if you choose to try to, like, be with another girl or whatever. Or maybe they just, like, know about it because they've played through a lot of the game, I guess. Alright, oh, I can look at history. Yeah, maybe Carol. How did I get dragged in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think highly more of me. Alright, that's just the same stuff as before. Alright, see ya, Halo. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Madman? Please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Oh, shit. Why? Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. I'm vice president, so... Please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Madman. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. But I really appreciate... Alright, what happens if I go to save, or load? Do you guys want to see what happens if I try Yuri instead? With the poem? On the first day? It seems like it doesn't really matter anyway, because... You know. Man, you got an idea? What's your idea? Instead, I do it with more friends. What? No. You know, I kind of want to see what happens if I back up my saves. Oh, no. I didn't say no to that. I said no to, it trying to overwrite my save. That sounds like a good idea, but, like... It would be hard to do that IRL, because, like, I don't think Discord is good for me right now, since I have to run this off of my computer. Alright, let's try Yuri this time, I guess. Hey, Carol. Judge, somebody. Alright, just straight up ban him. You're literally gonna suck the Monica no matter what you choose. That's what I was thinking. That's what it was starting to feel like. To be fair, though, I would prefer if there were no spoilers. Happy thoughts. Yeah, my computer was slow too. It's time for another club meeting. Gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. An enclosure in the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, madman. Ah, hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over his shoulder, looking around the room. And surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me into the corner of the room. About yesterday. I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. Whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I'd already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Madman. Don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and... Sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man. Yuri, I guess you haven't either. Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. It's fine, Judge. You can have a life if you want. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean anything aside, and I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the fuck are you talking about? Or heck are you talking about? They'll add the curse words in later, I guess. Did you do something yesterday? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. It seems like that's like supposed to be added text or something. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. Hey! No, not at all. I don't hate you. Haha. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey! Suddenly the door swings open. Did you guys hear the blip in music? Was that when the piano stopped? God. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Oh, there's the piano. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. Haha. What took you so long, anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. Haha. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano in study hall. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's Monica looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, madman. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. Just let me push the other two out of frame for no reason, even though they're still here. I was hoping I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki's already run off into the closet. Madman? Since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After you finished yesterday, she's fine. She's reading over there. So it's okay, right? In that case, I don't see any problem. Okay. Can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath, then pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. What's the story about, anyway? I mean... Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. It's about the surgical kit that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Ooh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean, not the thing about the libs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Madman? No, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy these kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and recluse on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly... I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize, baby. I haven't lost interest or anything. Alright, let's see what the history says. Suddenly... Yep. Alright. It looks like she knows to edit the history now. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets incredibly... I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but... what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book that I'd put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or something, or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just bathing in the feeling of your body heat. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? That is what that said, right? The body heat? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Aha. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I use my right hand to hold open the book. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. This way, I turn a page, and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're holding it even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I could feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Oh, the eye turn. That's a nice touch. To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. Glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Huh? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses the things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know why that came into my head. Ha! Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. Hey, you can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Madman? Did something happen just now? Huh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh no, not really. I was just making sure you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Huh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be well, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then I slip it back into my bag. Am I skipping that fast, or is it the game? If it's the big, bold text, it's the game. Either that or I'm dropping frames. Am I dropping frames? No, I'm not dropping frames. Let's show my poem to Monica. Hi again, madman. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You'll never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. Great job, madman. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go over something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. Huh? That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spent so much time in her own head that is probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interactions, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets to stimulate, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing poems with each other. Huh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time. So I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should get my poem now. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors, they won't. Bright, beautiful. Cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grading, sine, cosine, tangent. Delete her. Wait. I don't think the missing letters mean anything. Like, the specific ones that are missing. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a knife on a breathing ribcage. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Yeah, before it was load me, now it's delete her. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I liked your last one better. Oh, really? Well, yeah, I can tell you were a little more daring with this one. But you're really not good enough for that yet. It fell flat. Maybe true, but I just want to try something different. I'm still figuring this all out. Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Yep. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. It's the same as the last one. I doubt I have to explain it. Like, anyone would agree that the subject's poem is an ignorant jerk. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure, something that you're afraid if people find out, they make fun of you or think less of you. That just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone, and it makes them happy? Yeah, it's the same spider one. I think people really need to learn To respect others for liking weird things, such as 2 of the girls in this very club, whom I respectfully won't name. Kind of ironic that even in my one place of comfort, I can't even have people respect me. Geez, now you're making me complain too much. What did I do? For what it's worth, I respect you. Well, I guess thanks. It's kind of obvious that you respect Yuri more, so... Whatever, we're done sharing. You can leave now. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it, madman? How did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why... You did a good job. Yeah, you did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. That makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued, madman. Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, madman? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed. Right now, I just want you to read my poem too, okay? This is different. Rotating wheel, turning axle, grinding, bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a shocked ship, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time, devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 years and a ticking clock. Gears in a ticking clock. A clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet. A clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time. A bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world. A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. A time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox, breathing bolt head, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. Haha. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. Something tells me it's going to be another picture of Monica. What happens if I press no? Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Yes, yes. Oh, sorry, it's too late. How bad is the delay, by the way? Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Oh, I had it turned off, lol. Or whatever. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. Around 15 seconds. That's kind of crazy. Why is the delay that long? It's never that long. Alright, I'm gonna close Fussbot, see if that does anything. We just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look. I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Batman joined and we've started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members. And the festival's our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki. I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place where so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Madman? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Madman to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica. Do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Madman joined. As for one, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Madman isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. This is very different. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Madman want to get more members too. Right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation... No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club. It's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone saw it the same way as I did? That doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Man, why did you even join this club? What are you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I could be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What? Me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, madman. It's not the same. Alright, so this song is just a piano. So I'm wondering if this is Monica playing this right now. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have joined any other stupid club. But this one... I mean... At least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki? Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now, and I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. Yeah, dude, this is complete opposite. But what about you, madman? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decided giving an indirect answer better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along. And for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the Literature Club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. Did she just cry blood? I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Zooming out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. Huh? I know things were a little awkward yesterday. But I feel like today you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. But Monica... I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. Your screen is scrolled down so you can only read the subtitles? Is it that freaky? We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, madman? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to try to live with Madman before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me, as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay, I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. And Natsuki, right? See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew. Things have been a little hectic lately, haven't they? Man, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. And the screen's getting darker. And I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri being a little bit, you know. Haha. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. Yeah, definitely, Carol. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why. What did she say? So that's why. Wait, not yet. No, stop it. Flower. Pure. What's wrong with the counter? Do you see that? Hi, Madman. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica, I told you not to. Ugh. Is she really late again? I will not get mad if you can explain the whole game. What do you mean? Wait, was it? I didn't see it. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? Oh, did I get a donation? Thank you. I can't see it because my computer is super slow. Your name starts with an A. That's all I can get. That's literally all I can see.
Can't stay for long because I'm currently playing this game and don't want spoilers.
Oh, Aiden Chetlovsky. Thanks. Thanks so much, dude. I really appreciate it. Can we get hashtag Aiden Chetlovsky in the chat? Oh, dude, you're great, dude. You stream now, don't you? I always get mad when you play, so can you explain the game? What? What do you mean? Okay, so this game has a front. It's supposed to appear to be some dumb dating sim some anime dating sim, but it's not. It's really about, like this one girl, Monica, realizes that she's in a game, and whenever you do, like, choose anybody, she gets mad and jealous and, like, basically just kills people. But you don't find that out until a bit later. Oh shit, did I just spoil something for you, Aiden? Because, like, I'm already in my second run, so... But yeah, thanks to the $1, dude. Much appreciated. And YouTube should autocomplete his name if you type it in with a hashtag. Oh, you do want to in the future, so you haven't started streaming yet. Alright, I'll be sure to be there for that. You say it like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gone into you lately? Look, I did something bad about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But no, this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. So... you pretend you didn't hear it. To be honest, it would be interesting to... How many sexy points do you have in total? That's a good question. I don't know. It's kind of like... I don't really feel comfortable talking about how much money I have. Natsuki. Nobody cares. Why don't you go look for some coins under the vending machines or something? What the fuck? Repracticing piano again? Yeah. Haha. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival, too. Anyway, Madman, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we could... We already have plans today. Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Madman is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gone with literature, Monica? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys could do whatever the fuck you want. Yes. Thank you for understanding, Monica. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing I can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. You know, I'm pretty sure I had more stuff in favor of Natsuki and instead of Yuri. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. Kind of fill inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. Alright, might as well walk with you. Haha. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Alright, that's different. In the bit of the playthrough I did watch, they did try to go with Yuri, and this happened in their playthrough. And you actually do get to walk with her. This is weird. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decide to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking through the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Are they in pain? A sharp inhale, like someone... It sounds like breathing. It's coming from around the corner. What's that noise? Alright, see ya, Aiden. Oh, is that why a lot of people aren't watching? Because they don't want spoilers? That makes sense. Thanks for waiting patiently. Man, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even though I'm an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. Ah. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, man. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. Oh, I should pour a cup of tea for each of us. Man, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so... It'd be easier on my back, I guess. I pressed space too early. I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes. I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. Oh, I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. You and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading posture as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer together. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a posture that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay, I won't take any. Now that's different. Oh, hey, Spanish dude, how you doing? What's up, man? Don't judge me. This is getting really weird, this game. I mean, it's already been weird, but like... Yeah. If I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. It's okay, but I won't, lol. Yeah, this game's crazy, dude. I want to, like, explain it, but I don't know if you plan on doing this, going through this at any point. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. In that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. Oh, you see the dust and light? That's a cool effect. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely normal. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Madman? Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Madman? Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Madman. My heart won't stop pounding, Madman. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Madman? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? That does not sound right. I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. I didn't do anything to her Spanish, dude! It's time to share poems. What the fuck was that? This one's alright. Alright? Yeah, it's at least better than yesterday's. I still can't really tell how much I actually care about writing, but either way, you're doing alright. Even though you're not really spending time with anyone but Yuri. I still think it's nice to have activities that we all participate in. So you better keep working hard. So is this like a dating type game? It wants to make it out like it's that way, but I don't think so. To explain some things, there used to be another person in this game, but she just kind of like died, and then the game restarted, and then she was gone from the game. That happened. I mean, I know I'm not president or vice president or anything, but that doesn't mean you can let me down, okay? So at least read mine too for now. But just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me, so read it carefully, okay? You're loving this? Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her, but if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you could convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Maria, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. Uh... Oh my god. Um... Well, if you can't beat him, join him, right? I mean... What the fuck? Okay, I have a feeling if I show it to Monica next, I'm never going to be able to see Yuri again. So I'm going to take this chance. Finally. Haha. Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. Man, I want to take this home. Yeah, I chose Yuri. Will you let me keep it? Please? Sure, I don't care. Haha. You're too nice to me, madman. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. No, not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? What were her head? Did you see her eyes? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. Oh my god. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. Yeah. Do you like it? Wow, she's really close. I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about... More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm going to vomit. Okay. I should have been with just Monica. Madman, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous if you spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault, though. But I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. Alright, but do spend all the time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. Anyway, I guess we won't worry about your poem. We should have at least had the courtesy of letting you finish sharing it before taking it. Whatever. If it makes her happy, I won't stop her. As for mine, I worked really, really hard on this poem, so I hope that it's effective. Here goes. Jeez, that really startled me. Well, I guess I kind of messed up at writing this poem. I was just trying to... Never mind. Let's just move on. I think it's asking me about the special poem. A dream. I was wandering in an abandoned warehouse at night. I was lost looking for an exit. I just wanted to go home. I came upon a huge empty room, its ceiling and walls beyond the deep blackness. My steps were quick in order to hurry to the other side, or to a wall, anything. Suddenly, the ground was no longer beneath my feet. I stepped into a hole of indeterminate width. I fell for a good 5 seconds before crushing into warm water. Figuring out which way was up, I surfaced myself. The air was humid, and the sounds of my splashing reverberated endlessly. My vision was completely swallowed by the dark. With one hand, I could feel the damp metal wall of the container. My lungs were already getting tired. She was like drowning, right? A dream. Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Stagnating air is just common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, you can make cupcakes. I know you're at least good at that. Yuri, you can. Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want as long as you think it'll help. Monica, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations, set up some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do. Huh? What about Madman? Madman is going to help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know. All you care about now is dragging Madman around with you and your stupid books. You and Monica. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let Madman decide who'd help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Just let Madman make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Fine. Jeez. Madman, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. God damn! Jesus Christ. This is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay? I forgot to save. Where'd my mouse go? Alright, what do you guys want? Yeah, fuck off, Carol. Wait, what do you guys want? Natsuki? That's what I went with last time, though. Are you sure? Like, there's a good chance that I'll never get to see either of them again, to be honest. Yuri scared me too much. Well, Natsuki technically told us to go and check out what's up with Yuri. And I'm kind of afraid to pick Monica. Yeah, maybe. All right, I'll try Monica and see what happens. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all the work and then taking Madman for yourself. What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Ha. Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Madman away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you ever considered killing yourself? Oh my god. It would be beneficial to your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, that wasn't very hard. All I want is spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask? Hey, Madman. Yuri is really something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Finally! This is really all I wanted. There's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day, just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Haha! Wow, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good my whole life. Just being with you is a far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But it feels so good. Then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling is too strong now. Do you hear that breathing? I don't care anymore, Madman. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica is listening. You don't care if Monica is listening? Just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touched myself with the pen I stole from you. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. I want you all to myself, and I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Madman. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? I think I do have to choose. Yeah, she'll definitely kill herself if she says no. Haha. Ha 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 ha. I picked yes. Can I make sure in like the history? What the hell is this? Welcome to the Literature Club. It's always been a dream of mine to make something special out of the things I love. Now that you're a club member, you can help me make that dream come true in this cute game. Every day is full of chit-chat and fun activities with all of my adorable and unique club members. Sayori, the youthful bundle of sunshine who values happiness most, Antsuki, the deceivingly cute girl who packs an assertive punch, Yuri, the timid, and of course Monica, the leader of the club. That's me. I'm super excited for you to make friends with everyone and help Literature Club become a more intimate place for all my members. But I can tell already that you're a sweetheart. Will you promise to spend the most time with me? You can make it in this cute game. Every day is full of chit chat and fun activities. With all my adorable and unique. Yeah. It's just copy pasta. Will you promise to spend the most time with me? Will you promise to spend the most time with me? Will you promise to spend the most time with me? Will you promise to spend the most time with me? Oh my god. Uh... Alright, what does that say? Oh, it's just the same shit. Okay. So that's just byte overflow, I guess? I mean, this is what hex stuff looks like. Like when you look at the hex file of the hex code of a file, this is the kind of stuff that shows up. So it's almost as if there was byte overflow or something. My god, it's just going straight off the screen. Okay, I want to check again if it's any different. Nope. Okay. Just making sure. I wonder if this is the hex for her file. Oh my god, how long does this keep going? What did she have to say here? I don't know, is it? It's endless. Do you think it's endless? I think it is endless. Let me look at the game files. Hopefully I can while this is still up. Yuri's still there. And the traceback hasn't been edited. Alright, I'm going to keep that folder open. Alright, yeah, I think it is endless. You're right. I think it's like a random number generator. I think it's using RNG to figure out what to send. I think that's all this is. Yeah, alright. I guess let's go to the... I think we might have to, go to the main menu. Oh my god, it forced me back. Is this all the game is now? Yeah, it's definitely repeating. I've seen same messages over and over again. Okay. Alright, I just quit. Let's see what happens if I start it back up again. And let's also see what happens in oh my god. It just really wants me to see this. But it changes color every time, so like... Alright, now it's back to the normal color. Is this how the game ends? It seems like it's independent of saves. You know, there are many different endings. What happens if I load a different save? No, it forces me into this. Yeah, I should be able to see the others. Alright, let's look in the log.txt. Try clicking everything? Okay. God, this is getting really messed up, you know? It's like my game itself is just busted. I don't have time for that right now. And then it just goes back to this. Broadcasting enabled. Okay. I think I have to Wait, no, 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 no. No, no, let's not quit. Let's try clicking on everything. Okay. No, it hasn't. Oh, there it is. Skip unseen text. Choose between skipping messages that have been already seen in any play through the game and skipping all messages. Alright, so I chose unseen text. Let's see what that does. Okay, so I'm going to choose skip and see if it just goes in a loop. Alright, looks like it's just going in a loop. Come on, mouse, get over to the... Alright. Yeah, I think I have to quit. I think this is the part where you have to reinstall the game, because I think it said something about that. Yeah, like people said that the only way to play through the game again after a while is to just hard reinstall. Okay, so I'm in the Steam library right now. Here, let me resize this and then put up the display so you can see it. Yeah, then I'll have to do everything again. Unless if I back up everything. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send this to a compressed zipped folder. Alright, while that's happened, no, I gotta wait for that to be done. About 2 hours remaining. Okay, cancel. That's not worth my time. I can't do that. Alright, let's look at my games. No. This might be where I have to end the stream tonight. Wait, what's this? We save before boss battles. We watch how our choices change the story flow. Many of us know how to access game data if needed. Most of all, we like knowing we've outsmarted the game, and there's no easier style of game to outsmart than a dating sim, I guess. Okay. I don't want to read more of that. That might be spoilers. Yeah, I guess I think this is where I have to end the stream, guys. I think that's one of the endings. There's nothing else I can really do. God, this is so weird. Alright, see you later, guys. Yeah. God, this is so weird.